Hey,
We are live. We are up.
we are live.
Yes.
Live we are.
Yes. Nolo, how are you doing, sir?
I mean, I've been off and on under the weather for about a week, but I'm good, baby. I'm here.
Oh man, I was more referring to
oh Lord, I already know.
you fulfilling your contractual obligations for the remainder of the year. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're doing. I'm glad your sickness is starting to subside. So yeah.
Hey man, brother, you can't fire me for being sick. There are laws against that. So I will always be here. We will always be together.
Listen, there was no doctor's note.
No doctor's note.
That's all I'm saying. There was no doctor's note.
We need doctor's notes now.
Yeah. Hey man, I mean that's what people do. I mean, your job requires one. Hold on, I'm about to. Yeah, this was about to be a short show because my joint's not plugged in at all.
That'd have been hilarious. I'd have been like, so everyone,
and welcome
to the Nolo Green hosted.
Oh yeah, a child literally just ran.
Oh, why is a child there? What brings the child?
It just did it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anyway, Nolo, do you have a question?
Rob Ace Holmes, I see out here.
Oh, my man, he on the IG. My man Ace.
Yeah, man.
Do you have a question of the week, sir?
Okay, a question. All right, I have a question. Have you ever wanted the downfall of any of your? Because I know you're into sports and combat sports and whatnot. Have you ever rooted against a team or person that you liked?
Ooh, yes, I have.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. It's definitely MMA. So being an MMA fan, especially when I was in my younger 20s, Rampage Jackson used to be my favorite fighter.
Right? He also used to be my favorite fighter.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a young black kid, like the first thing you think of an MMA was the Rampage Slam, right?
The Powerbomb.
The Powerbomb, classic. And I remember I was rooting for his entire downfall when he fought Rashad Evans.
Really? Oh, okay. Damn.
I just did not like Rampage that entire feud. So when Rashad was barring him up, I was like, yes, put this nigga in the ground.
That's the ultimate fighter where he tore the door down, right?
Yes, the Kimbo season. Yep.
Yeah. Ah, man, fun times.
Yeah.
So the only reason that I've ever gone against Rampage was because I had a shiny new person to root for, and his name was John Bones Jones.
Johnny Bones.
And so
pre-Coke,
pre-Trump dance, pre-Coonish behavior. John Bones Jones.
Pre everything.
Yeah. We still thought he was a good person.
Oh my God, we were wrong.
Were we? Oh man, were we wrong, man? This shit is crazy. But I say that I asked the question because, as you know, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm wearing the damn jacket right now.
Yes.
I was rooting for them niggas to lose today. I want them to get. I need them. I want them to lose.
Can I answer? So I'm guessing, because I saw somebody bring this up. If y'all lose the remainder of pretty much your entire games, you can get a good first round draft pick. Okay, that makes sense.
Not only just that, but also I need our resident owner to be miserable as possible, so he can make changes. Because right now he's still thinking, "Oh, we can fix this." No. I need shit to get torn down to rebuild. That's what I need.
It's not been looking healthy for y'all.
But these niggas won today, bastards.
Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn.
Okay, baby.
You're not gonna get any cowboy slander from me. That's not my. I'll slander you for a lot of things. Cowboy slander, I will not do.
Hey,
that's
man,
not my.
cool,
that's not my repertoire. So
it's all good, baby. I appreciate it. It's all good.
Yeah, you know, and I've got you. But after the intro, we got to discuss your employment status. So let's go ahead and hit that.
Send the link. Send the link. And welcome everyone to the 184th volume of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. My bad if you heard me say that because that shit was hilarious.
So I remember, I believe it was a few weeks ago, I had told him to check his email to sign up again.
I remember. I do remember that.
And I guess he never did that. So
I guess not. I got to send him the link like he a guest.
Brother Nasty, what is going on, man?
Nasty?
What's happening? Yes, the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast, high intellectual Black conversations taking place here on this wonderful Thanksgiving week. You know what I mean? I love this week very much.
Me too. This is I only got to go to work for 3 days. This is great.
Yep. Same here. This is usually the week where, do you have any traditional, do you have any Thanksgiving traditions that you have?
Not really. Like my we got people who just come over to my parents' house and
snap.
Hey, look, it's smart niggas. Look at our man here.
The legend himself.
Welcome back.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's up with you, man? Definitely need to resend you the sign-in links.
Yeah, man. I tried to get on the O one, bro. It was just empty. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like, I ain't been on here for a little minute, I guess.
Yeah. We had some things had to change, but you here now, man. That's all that matters to me. We already kicking off. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We will get there. Yes. I'm glad to see you, man. Missed you very much, bro.
You miss your energy, man.
I'm glad
out here doing amazing and great things.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro.
Oh, you already doing it?
What you mean doing?
Sure.
Oh, yes. Before we do any introductions, I have to go ahead and start. As you can see with the title under my name, you know what I mean? I want to send the biggest happy birthday to my love, my queen, my divine, my sweetheart, my love. She goes by the alias of Fox Underwood because
that's dope.
That's what I'm saying. It's just fire. But
love to see it.
I know she is watching right now. I know she is probably going like this and and smiling. So yes, thank you. You know, everybody that's wished her a happy birthday today. She absolutely deserves it. Yep, there it is.
Happy birthday.
There it is. In fact, you know what, Nolo? Can what we talked about earlier? Can we just go ahead and can I go ahead and do it?
Go for it, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. So I have won the BGW Predictions Championship last night. Cool. Normally, I would come up here and I would slander Nolo about him not winning at all. You know what I mean? We'll get to slandering Nolo later.
He used to winning. You see his hoodie.
Yeah. We back. We back.
My bad, brother. Y'all won today, but that shit was luck.
I didn't want them niggas to win.
Look, man, it's not about y'all right now. It's not about y'all.
Report things.
So I'm gonna do something unconventional, but we have Survivor Series coming up, right? And I'm making an executive decision for this week that the predictions title for Survivor Series will be for the vacant BGW Predictions Champion, because I am doing my Ted DiBiase in 88, and I am giving the BGW champion. Your BGW Predictions champion for this week is my wife, Fox Underwood. She is the champion this week. She deserves it. The fact that I won the title on her birthday and I'm able to give her the birthday, my love, you are the BGW champion. I love you.
Shit sound rigged, but it's cool.
Beautiful, man. Hey, love wins.
Yes,
love wins.
I mean that's cool, but I was trying to win that shit for real. Like,
hey,
not today.
We got Survivor Series.
Yeah,
we got it again. You all are losers.
Damn.
Hey, man. We see how that household is. That's cool.
Very competitive, man. Very competitive. But yes, she deserves it. So I'm very, very happy for her. So, you know, coming in first is Scotland Underwood.
Coming in second is your boy Solo Nolo Green.
Coming in third, the nigga that get the last word. Sometimes last but not least came from the belly of the beast. The one that never late for the party, DMac motherfucking Tardy, man.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. And we back up. And I believe young Chaz will be joining us. He has not stated otherwise.
He didn't say he wasn't. So
yeah, you know what I mean. Usually he'll let us know. So I anticipate Chaz a little later. But excuse me, gentlemen, how are we doing this fine Sunday?
Shit, I'm straight, man. I fucked around. I played in a men's league last week. Pulled my damn hamstring, but everything else straight though.
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
We're not young men anymore, man.
We're not.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Dealing with that harsh reality. That nigga's really 34 years old, bro.
Let me ask y'all, what would you say now? You know, we're now all in our 30s, but what would you say has been the biggest change for you in your 30s? Like me, I hate the knee pain I feel sometimes. Like that shit is awful. Like I do a lot of like calisthenics, so like, you know, my calisthenics are very like jump based, so like jump squats and stuff like that. It was maybe about 2 weeks ago, I did a jump squat and I felt my knee rip like a piece of paper. Shit.
Oh man. So like one of the things, definitely falling asleep before the main event. That's
right.
Do you know the amount of times that I had fallen asleep at 10 o'clock on a Saturday because I had not left my house? But nah. So I like to like you know, like you be like you're at work or something. You try to like jump up to like touch something. Yeah, man. I used to do it all the time.
Like you're walking out the locker room and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly like that. So I'm doing it. I've been there for like I've been at my job for 12 years now. I used to do shit when I was 24. Man, yeah, I can do the same shit. It's just the recovery's not the same, bro. The recovery is not the same. I felt like I tore my hamstring jumping up, trying to touch the light.
Yeah, nah, my shit is like forgetting shit. Like I'll be in the middle of a conversation, I'll be like, damn, what the fuck I was about to say? That's the shit I'll be. I'm like, I was about to say something. And then they're, oh yeah. Matches. So I'll be forgetting like what the fuck I was about to say, like in the middle of the sentence and shit.
Yes. And like I said, man, this is just we in the early stages. Like we got many more moons to go.
We got 30 plus years left. This shit is crazy.
Shit, I got 75.
We like it.
I've been told I can't perish anytime soon. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like so
you got a batch of them new niggas.
Yeah. Oh man, but yes, gentlemen, we are here. We got a lot of graps to discuss. You know what I mean? Pay-per-view last night, pay-per-view this weekend. I will start by saying I am very wrestled out this month. Like it ain't been there, man. Like, and I don't think it's been anything like the product has been boring between both companies. My focus just hasn't been on the graps lately. You feel me? I've been watching a lot more like combat sports this month. I mean, it's been a lot of MMA, a lot of boxing, a lot of kickboxing. So that's kind of been taking up my time. And when I do watch wrestling, I just feel like it's very like recapped.
Mm-hmm. You might be watching the highlights of it, basically.
Pretty much, man. It's been a nice balance. I think you know what it is. I'm gearing myself up because I told myself with the new show that's dropping into January with me and Chaz, where we kind of dive into like the shit that people don't really watch or talk about. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a spreadsheet. Like I'm trying to chronicle all the matches I watch. You know what I mean? So that when this time next year comes around, I could be like, oh, I genuinely have like the best matches of the year instead of just going off my mind. And I think by scaling back now, it will prep me for being burnt out by February with the amount of wrestling that I plan on watching. Check it. Here, I'm going to give you the lineup, right? In the first week of January, I have the Pro Wrestling Nolo show, which is on the 1st. Stardom usually has a show either the next day or the day after. Tokyo Joshi has a show. And then you have Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestle Dynasty, and if I'm not mistaken, you have SmackDown that week. Like, it's a lot going on, bro. How can I forget? The first day is the Netflix debut. Like, this is a lot, man. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the first day?
It's the first January 1st.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay, bro. Yeah, that's a lot of wrestling right there, my mans. So I don't blame you. So I'm not wrestled out. I mean, I didn't. So like this week, it was kind of a busier week and whatnot. So I didn't like get to watch as much. And I was driving back from Charlotte today, so I basically I watched half of last night's pay-per-view, and then had to watch everything but the MJF and Roderick Strong match because something had to get cut, bro, because I was trying to watch everything and I wasn't going to be able to. And so that was the one match that got cut.
You picked the right match.
Oh, okay, cool.
You picked the right match. We'll get to it.
I fell asleep right on that match.
That shit was boring, man.
I ain't wake up until goddamn. See what I'm talking about? Bobby Lashley came out that motherfucker, man.
Oh damn! You fell asleep to the second to last match. Good God.
Yeah. No, I think I watched Mercedes. I think I watched Mercedes Moné. I watched that match too, like on and off. Like I was dozing off and shit. But motherfuckers old, man.
I definitely fell asleep at Ricochet, which I feel like is poetic in itself.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, I was front and center for that match because that was basically letting me know if I won the predictions championship or it was either gonna be you or Chaz. So I was in it and I was torn because
he was locked in.
Yeah,
you went against your son. You went against your Japanese son.
I did choose against my son, but I looked at it as a win-win. Either my son won or I won.
Yeah, AEW don't even believe in that nigga no more, man. God damn.
Hey, look.
I was like, ooh, shit. Then I seen the promo after that with the meme. The Metal Wanted meme.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, kick your ass.
Oh.
Yo, you know,
I was like, what are you talking about?
WWE was protecting that nigga, bro. He ain't see the vision.
Hey, look.
Don't talk. Just flip, nigga. That's all we need you to do. Do that.
Hey, it worked for him, and now he's trying to prove something. But you know who they do believe in?
Who? Oh.
Hey, bro. This match was actually damn good.
Hey. So you was out here slandering not too long ago.
Last week.
Yeah, I know. Last week.
I underestimated the power of TikTok and I underestimated the power of word of mouth. I don't think I've ever seen an 8-year-old child get a stone cold pop like the Rizzler did, man. Like that child waddled his way to the front, did his little joint, and the crowd went crazy. That was pro wrestling at its finest, man.
And that shit made Sports Center last night.
Did it really? Oh shit!
Yeah, I seen it on at least the Instagram page. I was like, "What the?" That's how I knew it was on. Oh shit, AEW on. I looked on Sports Center. They had him spearing somebody or something.
I mean,
I didn't see the match. I didn't see. I saw basically leading up to it, and then the Rizzler rung the bell, and then that was the last thing I saw before I left and came back.
Do you remember what was that joint? We LC. Yeah. Everybody's like it's on par with that for like entertainment.
Okay.
I'm about to go get some water real quick. Y'all can discuss the first match. I'll be right back.
Absolutely, ain't no problem. Hey man, so did you see the tag team match?
Which one?
The first one, the match that actually started the card.
Hell no, man. The stream, y'all. I mean, the shit I was watching didn't work.
Yeah, the stream views didn't work. I got you. Nah, but it was we had Private Party defending their tag team titles against the Outrunners, House of Black, and the Acclaimed, and I thought it was pretty good. Nice action in that match. Definitely got to see some seeds being made, man, because that crowd hated Max Caster just like me, and it brought me joy. They were saying, "Fuck you, Caster." Man, you have no idea the smile and joy that came to my heart watching that happen. Because they was all behind Bowen, but they won't fucking with Caster at all. That shit was great.
Oh yeah, they trying to split like the team or whatever.
I mean, they've been sowing some seeds and shit because when MVP came and like was giving out the cards and stuff, he tried to give it to Bowens. He gave it to both of them, but Bowens didn't really take it. But if you looked at it, you can see that Max Caster kind of took his card and he like ducked it away and shit. And they just not been on the same page for a little while now. It's been beautiful to see because I cannot personally wait until our man Bowens gets away from that anchor that's whole.
It's like similar to like with DIY.
I would say, I would say, yeah, I would say no, only because I don't think people care about the Acclaim. Like that act is dead. Like 100%.
They care about Bowens.
They care about Bowens, right? But I feel like Bowens is now falling into like because people don't like Max Caster. he's gonna, by proxy, like his stock is dropping.
Yeah,
I see what they're doing. So you think this is a good way for them like to roll out a singles wrestler?
Oh yeah, I can't wait till one of them turn on one of them, each other. Get this junk over with. I wish this should end on Wednesday. They don't even need to drag this out for real. Get this junk done before Thanksgiving.
What they should have done then, right? To like kind of hit it home, they should have just done Private Party versus the Acclaim, right? They didn't really need the Outrunners, and they really didn't need House of Black. Could have just done like the tag team match, still have the same type of conflict, right? I feel like they're not doing right by Private Party. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like they just won the titles, and like you got to let it build, but they kind of letting that. Private Party was not the focal point of the match last night. It was the Acclaim, and that's just upsetting to me.
They were definitely the bigger focal point. You're correct. They had more spotlight on the Acclaim's dissension in the ranks more than anything,
and that's just wild to me. Like that's like.
So what do you think? You thinking they're probably gonna make it so where the Acclaim gets another shot at the titles, and then Private Party beats them again, and then that's when the turn happens.
Do it at what is it? Winter is Coming.
Yeah, that is the next like big like event, ain't it?
Hey, put it like this, man. Max Caster needs this tag team more than Bowens. Bowens is be fine. Bowens has the star appeal. Like Bowens is a babyface in the making, right? Max Caster, bro, you are about to be a French fry connoisseur. You feel me? Like,
hey man, I don't know if he's a real rapper or not, but he better get his bars up or something, because they ain't about to be doing nothing with no tag team that's gonna be carrying anything good.
Nigga, you better rap these burgers.
He was a real rapper, but ain't no hope for him over there either. That motherfucker suck. He just good coming down the ring, bro.
He not even good at that.
You feel me?
Just like that's what I'm saying. Like the whole gimmick. The gimmick was cool. Like when it first popped up. That's why I kind of hope the Outrunners don't fall into that pattern. Like that whole becoming a meme wrestler could be a real detriment, and that's what the Acclaim. Like the Acclaim just happened to blow up. So, if Caster is the rapping dude in the group, drop him at the same point. Yeah. Next match. Sure.
Oh, I didn't see it. Y'all gotta tell me how it went. I know how it ended.
I will say this. Max got to do better with his cycling of the pharmaceuticals that he's on. His back, it looks disgusting, dog.
Yeah, bro, that shit look terrible.
Yeah, that acne is wicked.
He ain't flushing it out.
Hell no, nah, bro. His back looked like a doggone crater, bro. But it looked like whatever he was on helped him with his promo, because that shit was like, why he said that shit, bro.
You know what?
I never heard of it.
Oh, about the about what Roderick's mom did to his dad.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn, man. That went too far.
You know, we've talked about MJF, and I don't want to spend too much time on him, right? But like, we're in agreement. Like AEW has passed the need for him, right?
Yeah,
I don't see him as like, he doesn't need to be like one of their bigger stars now.
I mean, put it like, okay, if anything, I would have taken this match out. I would have put Darby and Claudio in. Because at least that would have carried on to later on in the show. With this match,
it made sense.
And made sense. With this match, I don't care about Adam Cole and MJF. I don't care about Kyle O'Reilly chastising Adam Cole for coming incredibly late to save Roger Strong. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about none of this stuff, man. Like he was late as hell. There used to be a time on this podcast where at least at one point during the show we would play the Undisputed Era theme song.
Yep.
Them days are long gone, buddy.
That was also 3 years ago.
Yeah,
shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I'm definitely watching AEW. I mean, NXT for them no more. I mean, but I'm watching AEW NXT for a whole different reason now. They rhyme with Parker.
Yeah, look who we got. We got
look
Chaz.
Look at our man.
Chaz got hair on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, brother.
And mustard. All right. What's up, fellas?
Oh shit, man! We got Blacktron formed.
All of us here.
Hey,
Look at this.
nigga, I'm about to do a tweet about this.
Everybody's here for once. This is what I love to see.
When I saw Mac was active, like responded back to being, I was like, oh, I gotta show up now. My heart is full. Oh, and happy birthday to your wife, brother.
Yes,
Absolutely.
You missed it, man. She is now the BGW champion this week.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
No, I was trying to win that shit.
I know.
It's all good, dog. Hey, it's all good. When Survivor Series comes, we got it. We got our chances.
Yeah. I mean, all that's a good. I mean, that's all good and all, but shit. Fuck that. I'm trying to win.
Shit, you know what? I'm about to make another executive decision.
Oh, fuck, yo, man.
Oh, Lord.
Listen.
Go ahead.
I'm formally withdrawing myself from winning the BGW Predictions title at Survivor Series. I got nothing to do with it. Your opponent is the champion. So that's who you're going against. Yeah, I'm out.
Wobble the fuck up. I like that.
No, y'all niggas done fucked up because when I tell you, when it comes to wrestling, I will never forget. Before we get back to it, I'm gonna tell a quick story about when we were at Mania, and we were at night 2 for Mania. We were at the watch party, and it was the Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest cash-in, right?
Oh, I remember this.
I 100% anticipated Nolo getting in my face about it. But when I looked to my left, it wasn't Nolo screaming in my face. It was her yelling at me. And I was so confused. I was like, what is this?
I was not confused. When I tell you that was probably my favorite part of the whole night? She does not recall.
I'm about to say, apparently it's made up. You're making it up.
But yeah.
If you say you don't recall, I believe it.
But so when it comes to this wrestling shit, man, like y'all think I'm worrisome. Y'all don't want this smoke. But
this is how we get better.
I'm out.
How we get better.
Yeah, I'm out. That's your opponent for Survivor Series.
Iron sharpens iron, boy.
That's it. That's
what we here for.
Yes. Let's see.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to stop you. I just wanted to say something. With that being said, we one step closer to getting on this pod, brother.
We've talked about it. I've been actively trying to get her to have her own show. You know what I mean? Like she'd be perfect for having her own. But these are conversations. No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure, right? No pressure.
Absolutely.
But I've told her that this is a safe space. You know what I mean? Like I have listened many a times to her wrestling takes, and they are phenomenal. She would be perfect up here, but no pressure. Whenever she's ready.
We'll get there.
Oh, I gotta say, shout out to my sister. Choice Crafts. She out here.
Shout out. Yes. Hey.
Shout out to my sister, man.
Chaz, real quick, man. Did you watch MJF and Roderick Strong? Do you have any thoughts?
Man, why you? I hopped in on the bad time. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It was good. It was good.
It did
Oh,
the Bret
okay.
Hart spot.
You had the most positive review so far, so good job.
It was, that's all though. That's not going no further. It was good.
Damn.
You know we love Roger around here, so shout out to Roddy. You know what I mean? Always good to see him, Boogie. Like I said, I mean, we just need to, put a cap on the story. I'm glad they revisited. I'm glad we are kind of touching up on it, but we need to. This don't need to go past. You know what I mean? December. Okay. I don't even need a pay-per-view. If y'all want to wrap it up on Rampage, it's fine with me. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even say collision.
Nolo
You want to do Rampage, put a ball on it? Cool.
Yeah, bring AEW Dark.
Dynamite.
Nope. I love Dynamite, so I'm not gonna do that. Put it on Rampage. Let's put a ball on and move on.
My man said, "Put on the hour show."
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
What did cook though?
A good match? Can we talk about a great match?
Yes.
Actually?
Oh, what did cook?
Yeah, cooking. This was great.
400-degree oven for Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander.
Woo!
Incredible match. Incredible match.
Absolutely, man.
Hey, real quick. When did this whole Mercedes is washed thing get started? Because people been I saw a lot of that last night. I saw a lot of people just be like, "Oh, Mercedes beat the washed allegations," and I'm like, I know y'all not factoring in the Britt Baker match.
I don't know. I don't recall that. I don't know what happened. I never saw that match. So I never saw that match.
Happen. Yeah, it didn't happen. But yeah,
so
you ain't miss a thing. No worries.
So, but before I get everybody's thoughts on, this is what I think has happened, right? I think people in wrestling, like they always do, they have this unrealistic expectation, right? That if some reason you leave WWE, like your in-ring skills just go to like Super Saiyan, right? With that being said, I do not think Mercedes has had a bad match aside from the dentist and the last pay-per-view match with Sheeta. And even then, that wasn't a bad match. It just wasn't up to par. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she's had terrible performances. You know what I mean? Like, I just think people's expectations are just kind of ridiculous a little bit. And then, Stat, like when she's like on, Stat's phenomenal. And even Mercedes said it at the press conference. Excuse me. That like she has the respect for Willow and Chris Statlander. So what do y'all think, man? Do you think people just had a high expectations about Mercedes and what they think she should have been, or is this just a case where people are tripping like they normally do?
So, like, I did not know that these washed allegations were a thing. Hearing you say this is the first time I've ever heard them, and I am flabbergasted because you've named the two matches that were not good to subpar, and even with the match, she had two matches with Sheeta. The first match that wasn't at the pay-per-view was phenomenal. All of her, every single match, every other match besides that has been good to great. And I don't understand why we have people out here like lying on her name, like Mercedes ain't the one. Mercedes be out here cooking all the time. Just last night, you got an example when she had someone who actually is good in the ring with her, and they both put on a phenomenal performance. That's just you see what happens when you have someone who can actually go toe to toe with. Oh man, you can make magic happen.
What about you, Mac? What do you think, bro?
Hey, I ain't never seen why people think that she washed. You know what I mean? Like I've been keeping up with her and everything like that, and The only match that I seen where they can give her those allegations, it was the match that really wasn't her fault, bro. Like the one with D&D, and like she still got the, as far as like the crowd participation, I think it's way better. I know early on I wasn't really vibing with the song or whatever, but like now the interest makes a lot. It looked like almost looked like Roman kind of stole her. No, I'm playing. But but nah, man, she did her thing. She did her thing, and it definitely was proven last night with a lackluster. Like overall, I know I'm probably jumping the gun, but last night it wasn't a good pay-per-view for AEW last night, man. I'm getting reviews from a lot of my other wrestling partners, and they kind of getting over AEW right now, man. Got a lot of people hit me up in my DMs talking about all. One person just, I'll tell you one. He was like,
got connects.
Oh, he got connects. This man got niggas hitting him.
My wrestler.
This nigga's in the military. I believe he got more connects than we know.
At 11:59 last night, that nigga said WCW. I was like, oh fuck.
Come on. Come on.
So I'm like, God damn, but that's the vibe that's out there right now. From, I'm not saying everybody, but most. You get what I'm saying? So they better start doing something. Because it's not my bad. It's not that I'm not Bianca, but it's not that Mercedes is washed. I think creative at AEW is washed. Because look what they're doing now, bro. It's the same blueprint from 1996. Get the old wrestlers from another company, bring them down. Let's see if we can still get some stardom out of them, and see how it go. And like the new the younger wrestlers are kind of getting overlooked a little bit.
But me and Chaz talked about that last week about like, is that necessarily even a bad thing? You know what I mean? Wrestling is just repeated cycle. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It for like, you know, I'm not even saying like what you're saying is invalid, because like I think there is a portion of the audience that does think creatively AEW is not there, but I don't see any harm in rehashing certain stories. Not saying that it's going to work, but like Chaz brought up an excellent point about Darby, and Darby being the sting to the Death Riders NWO. But like sticking with Mercedes, they don't like, perfect example. And I'll swing this over to Chaz. Chaz, how excited are you to see Mercedes Moné versus Camille? Like, even the universe fucked me up.
I'm about to say.
I take you out of here. You permission in such things.
Not at all. -10.
So then, what do you think about right now with Mercedes? Because, yeah, I don't want to see the Statlander. I would like to see another match with Statlander. You know what I mean? You brought up another match with Queen Aminata, but like they kind of doing that, like, oh, we're getting sympathy for Camille, and I don't care about that match. I don't care.
Not at all.
At all. At all. Do you know the miracle that Mercedes is going to have to put on? You thought the Britt Baker match was terrible?
Oh, no. No. Yo.
But Chaz, continue. Please continue.
So, again, yeah, like we've all agreed, outside of the two, you know, with D&D and then the second one with Sheeta, which I personally didn't think was bad. I just felt like it had a lot to do to make up for what was previous. So it was already at a disadvantage. But outside of that, she's done exactly what she said she wanted to do when she got here, was put on fantastic matches, raise the stature of AEW, but more specifically raise the stature of the women's division. And she's well on her way, along with others. But, you know, her name and then her backing it up is what's really doing it. And same here. First time hearing about the wash, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know it existed in this realm. Niggas is dumb, but, you know, whatever. But I haven't seen anything that leads me to believe that the steam is only going to, the stock is only continue to rise. Now for me, this is where we go into this AEW and the creative and the storylines. I do think there has been a effort to kind of curve that, you know, with the Death Riders, the Hurt Syndicate, trying to think of some other ones. Daniel Garcia in the Jack Perry trilogy, not trilogy, but the saga. Yeah, you are seeing, okay, they are trying to make an effort. I'm not saying this, you know, leaps and bounds, you know what I mean? But I will give flowers when they're due. They are trying to make an effort. So I have to continuously ride this wave out and you know, be patient. But at the same time, you know, this is gonna be you're 5 years in now. Like now the arguments are legitimate because you are 5 years in. You need to fix these things. We're not asking for you to be WWE. We're not asking for you to be top tier. We're just asking you to give us, you know, Monster Mikes. You heard?
Oh my God. What's up, my brethren?
We're just asking you to give us the things that we enjoy about wrestling: solid storylines, solid matches, and listening to the fans. I think that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if, you know, I remember a couple pods back. I think Scott, you brought it up there. I think the idea and the goal is to get Brian to be kind of like that Triple H role. And I don't know if it started. I don't know if, you know, he's still recovering. He's still taking, and if he is taking time with his family, well deserved. You know what I mean? I get it. So I do think that's still gonna happen at some point in time. I think Brian has an amazing mind, and he has the advantage, like you said, Mac, when we talked about it. He has the advantage of coming from one company to another, and, you know, coming from all these different backgrounds of wrestling from here and international. So I'm gonna continuously, you know, ride the wave and also make sure our grievances is out there when it happens, because that's important to us. We're taking our time to watch it, pay for it, whatever the case may be. So that's important to us. But back to Mercedes, yeah, I mean, she's smoking right now. That match, that probably.
Good. Yeah, you good?
You good? The fuck? I was late. That's my thing.
Yeah, man, you good, bro?
Nigga, I'm here. Nigga.
The hell? Now again, like I said, now it's time to figure out what's the next move, because after putting on a fantastic man, like you said, Scott, I would like to see Stat in Mercedes 2. I think that'd be phenomenal. Maybe do some type of stipulation, but now we just got to keep the ball rolling, and we got to continuously find new aspects of how we can take this to the next level, because you can't go back, especially after that match. There's no way you can go back. Like, that's the tone that needs to be set. Not saying every time it got to be, you know, fantastic. I know some nights are not going to be better than others, but we got to just continuously go upward. So I'm curious to see now what's the next phase for her. It seems like Mina versus Mariah is going to be the next thing for that title, but trying to figure out when is it going to happen, because
can't wait.
Yeah, right. Same. The end goal was still for her, the women's title. So now it's just trying to figure out if it's going to be sooner rather than later.
So my hope, right, because they announced on the pre-show that the ROH four-way to advance into the four-way at Wrestle Dynasty, the White Child, Billy Starks, Red Velvet was Layla Hirsch, and the Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena, and they'll all compete, and the winner of that match will go on to Wrestle Dynasty. I am hoping that Mercedes is in the AEW aspect of the four-way, and Mercedes is in the match, and Athena's in the match, and we have the first official face-off between Mercedes and Athena at Wrestle Dynasty, which parlays into
Say it.
Say what? Double O was done.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the match that should help main event All In.
Oh, bro, this AEW, man, that match is not happening.
Oh, come on, dog. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Athena versus Monet?
Yeah.
Yes. I was rocking with him. I was here. I was like, oh, we got this locked in.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get your hopes up that much.
But it does make sense, though.
It would no, it would make sense, but you know, I mean, we also got to be realistic here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Again, you know what? Like I just said, they're building. So let's hope for the best.
I'm just saying, like the way you just set that up is the perfect way to get there.
Right.
Like then you only got a few more months to get to All In and whatnot. Like those are two great. That's a great match, bro.
We as a collective are better creating AEW moments than AEW is. So yes, that's what we would do. Is it what they would do? That's the question. Because I would not put it past Tony Khan to put that white child into that match.
Oh, at the 4-way?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it. I wouldn't be surprised. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
No, because you're right.
I'm sorry to bring you down. I'm sorry.
I don't have a counter argument. I mean, I do, but it makes sense, and they don't. They don't make sense. So,
and you can't. And also, you gotta remember, man, we can't listen to Nolo anyway. He's terminated. On to the next match. Hangman Page. And Jay White.
When I tell you the shock that I had when I looked at the results. And I saw that Hangman lost again. I said, "Wait, what?" I said, "This nigga is 5-1."
No way, no way, no way, no.
And the way they did that, I was like, "Oh, he gonna whip his ass today."
Oh, yeah, the ass whoop is coming. The ass whoop is gonna be biblical. But damn, 5-1.
You know what Heyman's problem is? You just need to go to therapy, man. We've been talking about this. Like, your problem is just rooted in the fact that you remember like when AEW first formed and Heyman had a drinking problem?
Yeah.
He probably still has another one right now. You know what I mean? Like that man has gone through a lot this past year.
That man went through manslaughter, arsonist,
home invasion.
You beat your op, and then the way you counter that is you lose twice to your other op. Like things aren't going well for you, my man. Like,
man, I didn't think my man. So I watched it like a couple hours ago because I was like, yo, how did this man lose? I was like, I just knew Jay White was gonna take the L in this one to Hangman, and I love the finish of the match of like them doing all the counters and shit, and that man hit that damn switch, and I was like, damn it, it's over. But he got his ass after the match though. Got him after the match.
Yes, it's very shocking. But should we even really be shocked, man? Like we talking about Switchblade here.
No.
Oh, no question.
Jay White, a certified hooper
for sure. But yo, 5-1. like understand what I just said. 5-1, and not just like a scrub. Like Heyman is a main event player. You are 5-1 against one guy, and you cannot figure it out. And the one you got was asterisk.
Oh shit! I never really clocked that. Technically, like the Hangman, the swerve win doesn't technically count because it's non-sanctioned.
Yep.
So this nigga just a loser.
That's.
I see why this nigga be down bad. Do you see? Even his biggest wins aren't wins. It's terrible, bro. And that's my guy. Hey man, I go hard for Hangman, but
oh shit,
he ain't looking too good. He definitely needs a hug though.
I think therapy is that's the answer right there, man.
Shit, he might come out like Kendrick.
You might be right. Kendrick with the therapy and still it's on demon time.
Just real quick, just sending love to Mac right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He just got some news, so just sending love to him. You know what I mean? He's had to step away, so we go continue thugging out, but sending much love.
Absolutely.
We'll swing back to Hangman and Jay White at the end, right? Just because they tied into the main event.
Yes, they do.
Woo!
Big Bill Will.
Hey, Scorcher, baby.
Excuse me.
Scorcher right here.
Let me just say something real quick, man. Ever since Kyle Fletcher became 2004 Randy Orton, the young man, he's brought it together, man. Like, that was a performance last night. You know what I mean? I'm all about the presentation. I'm all about, like, what sets you apart from everybody else. And no, that crown would look ridiculous.
Although that
crown could have been a little, niggas had.
Hey. I didn't mind the crown, but
that crown was, they could have done something better with that. But once again, the presentation, right? You come out dripped out in the white and gold. You got the crown. Even the nickname. What's his nickname? The Protostar?
Protostar.
The Protostar Kyle Fletcher, right? I was thinking about that earlier this morning the parallels between him and a young Randy. Like, it's just something about, like, if you remember Evolution Randy Orton, like, just you just saw the makings of a big time star in the future. You know what I mean? Kyle's the same way. Like, he's doing the necessary. It reminds me of Swerve in a way. Swerve did everything he needed to do to present himself on a main event level. Kyle's doing the same thing. I'm hoping with this win, he's in the Continental Classic, which apparently the people won't be revealed until after the pod. So niggas got work in the morning, Tony. Like, what are we doing, man? But anyway.
Damn.
But AEW absolutely has to capitalize on Kyle Fletcher winning against Will Ospreay, because I feel like last night was like his, like, I'm a top level player. Let's see how far we can go now.
I agree. You don't just get a win over, arguably one of the, top 10, wherever you want to put him at here, international type player in Will Ospreay, and just, fall back. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta figure out what's the next play. Continental Classic makes sense. Does he win it? We'll see. Again, we don't know what's in it, so we can't really say right at now. But I think he makes a deep run for sure. And then we'll kind of see how the chips fall out. I wonder. You say you got to be in the finals? Oh, I mean, I would.
At least got to be in the finals.
I can respect that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I'm kind of thinking, like, does he? It's a weird spot because, you need to push him, and Continental Classic is right there, so yes. But it's like, do you have him go for gold, like, right now, or do you keep waiting a little bit longer and just let him keep, stacking up these dubs and keep cooking? Because I'm like, I don't think you're gonna take it off Daniel Garcia, because we've been claiming he just got that, and the only one I could see is possibly him being, if we get to the fight, him and Okada gets to the finals, then them two. So I'm curious, just either one of y'all, do you put gold on him now, or do you kind of wait? Is he?
I think him having the Continental title absolutely be a good move, right? Just only because, like, the Continental title is not it's not a title that's regularly defended, right? So just having the prestige that you won the Continental Classic could be a big deal. And I can't see him going for a world title until late 2025, right? As long as Mox has that title, Fletcher's not touching it, right? He's not challenging for it. And it doesn't make sense for him to challenge for it. But him having the Continental Classic, possibly going against Garcia, I would like to see it. I would like to see you even can do an internal conflict between him and Takeshita.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
who's the
we're
ace?
not,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
where you like boom, you have like Don Callis. He very much seems like he would put all his eggs in a basket to Kyle Fletcher, and Takesha's like, yo, what the fuck? So they're like, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing too.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like that's gonna put him in a nice little predicament, ain't it?
For sure.
I'm looking forward to that one.
For
Look,
sure.
Don Callis, that's what he does, man. Just plays the cards when it benefits him.
Absolutely.
His manipulation game is
It remi-
top tier. I'll give him that.
It reminds me of someone.
Oh, shit.
A word? Who might that be?
The next topic, man. Next.
I'm curious. I'm just curious on who you speaking of, because that sounds like an interesting individual.
Does it?
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who would be down like that. Who would do such a thing?
Oh, no names need to be said. It's all about how they feel.
Mustard.
Champagne celebration. Hey, man, we need to have a conversation about Mariah May, dog.
Damn, you are all no.
I'm done. I'm tapped out, man. I'm tapped, bro.
Wow.
I'm tapped.
I didn't think you was gonna be here.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
So what got you on that side, dog? What happened?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
It's not for me. Something's just not. It's not hitting. It's not hitting the way that I thought it was gonna hit. Right. And I don't blame Mariah May for that. I blame 100% the creative of AEW. I don't think they did a great job post her winning the title, right, and making her feel like, I think we had talked about it last week. She does not feel like the primary women's champion in AEW. Mercedes does, and even with the Mina Sharkawa feud, like, I'm very much excited for the match. I don't think the feud is going to be a focal point, right? Do I think there's the potential of it turning around? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, Toni Storm, she just announced her retirement. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're seeing where that goes. But then are we really waiting for Mariah, Toni, potentially at the Australia show, and then Toni Storm wins it again? You know what I mean? What would be the point of that? I don't put this blame on Mariah May. I put my lack of interest in AEW.
Okay. So I think that is a valid complaint on that. They could have done better with the post Tony feud and everything. Because I think most of what we've been getting is just them trying to make it to Mina for whatever, and I get that, because that's where I feel like like the next big feud should be. But it's just like the Anna Jay portion of it. I love that portion of the feud that they had, that they were doing. It was just I am kind of with you on like the part before Anna Jay. Yeah, like the little bit of time that we had with her and Queen Aminata. I thought we had some more meat on the bone with that, that they can revisit. But I can understand them going with the Mina right now. And I think I think they will bring it back and bring you to the fold, and like you be like, oh, okay, they had a little bumpy road, but they got us back on the tracks and everything. And I still like, honestly, even after the Mina feud, I think you just go right back to Queen Amanada for real, because I feel like that was money. Their interactions and then the match they had were both great. And I think they're still like, I'm not over Mariah as champion, but I am with you that if all of this is just for Toni Storm to get her lick back in Australia, then I mean, I don't really need that, but all right, cool.
Yeah, like, what about you, Chaz? What do you think?
I agree. Again, when is Australia?
February.
Okay, that's way too long to try to get us all the way back to Mariah and Toni again, right? So
3 months, baby.
But I want to see it again. I just don't need it for the title. Like, it just needs to be for the revenge. So with that being said, I like you, Nolo. I'm not over it, but I agree to where the ball was dropped because you got to have a contingency backup plan, right? Like, okay, she beats Toni. That's what we wanted. It was coming. It was time. Cool. As the top echelon, the top of the top, you have to be presented as top of the top. And like you said, I mean, and I won't say it's unfair. I mean, but it is Mercedes. You know what I mean? So let's give like we always do. We're going to give the respect that it's earned. It's Mercedes money. So it's hard to kind of overcast that. But again, if you are the women's champion, the main title, you should be on par. Like, we should be talking about you like, hey, her matches are just as well. And it's not that she hasn't done her thing. It's just something has been missing. It hasn't been like memorable as we're talking about the Mercedes run has been. So again, something was there. I like the Anna Jay feud. I thought that was good, but something was definitely there with her and Queen Amanada. And again, now we need to make sure we're not missing the mark here, because Queen Amanada has been around for a while. She's paid her dues. We need to get her moving into these conversations exponentially. So, we'll see what happens from there. I don't see her being a champ all the way to February. I would like to see that be a street brawl, a grudge match. You know what I mean? Call it a day between them two. And I think, like you said, I think the Mina I think that's good. I mean, it's always personal. It's always friends. You're going to get good stories. So I think that's going to be a good move. But again, what's after that, right? He's the champ. So we need to look at her as such, but we need to make plans to continue to look at her as such. Otherwise, I won't call it a waste, but I don't have another word right now.
Speaking of waste, the next match.
Come on, dog. Come on, bro. We ain't got to do this.
I set it up.
We don't got to do this.
The AEW International Championship. The great Konesuke Takeshita, yes, versus Trevor. And so it was at this point during the show, I had fallen asleep and I knew that I was not going to make it for the rest of the night. Once again, thought it was very poetic that when I start getting tired, who's on the TV screen? Right. And then I wake up and I see Chaz's tweet about the match not being good. And I chimed in saying, I'm not surprised. And also reiterating, I have not seen the match, but I saw the hate and I was like,
that's all
I tried.
Need.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I will say this. Let's start with a positive. Let's start with a positive because I have seen the match now. Right? Let's start with a positive. I respect Ricochet for having the belief in himself that he thinks he should be in a better position than what he was, right? I think that's what every wrestler should be. Nobody should be settling in any role that they think they're higher than, right? So if Ricochet feels like he is should be in the conversations of your Will Ospreys, of your Moxleys, of your Orange Cassidys, in the main event scene, he absolutely has that right, and he should. He should not settle for being what he feels like he's not. And I think the problem with that is that I think he's forgetting why people love Ricochet in the first place. Nigga, flip. People love you because that's what you do. You flip, right? I'm not even saying that negatively. That's your bread and butter. That's what you do better than anybody in the world, right? You do spectacular things for people that can never do the things you do. You flip. Yeah, I don't want to see you perform a fucking arm drag.
This nigga said, "Stop doing fundamental."
Nigga, that's not you. That's not you.
He said, "You
right?
got Tim Duncan. Stop it.
Stop." Nigga, you pop up at the slam dunk contest and we don't hear from you for the remainder of the year.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's cold there. All right, let's see. Now, let's go with some more positives. My man, Konosuke, my man was out there cooking. That's my boy. Doing what he always does. Make things happen.
Do you see Takesha doing shit he not supposed to not be doing? No.
No.
He gets in there and does the things that he does best.
And that's be great. That's what he does. That is what he does. All right, so the match. I didn't think the match sucks. I didn't. That's just me personally. I didn't think the match was like bad or anything. Now, did I think it was like I expect a little bit more out of it? Sure, but that's my expectations. And I'm a wrestling fan. Hey, my bad for having expectations, and it's my fault. It's my fault. I'll say that immediately.
How dare you, sir?
How dare I? How dare I think this is gonna be great? And it did not live up to my expectations, so that's my fault. But yeah, man, I personally ain't got no problems with Ricochet. I think now, I honestly thought that Ricochet was actually gonna win this, and I was kind of surprised that he
really.
I did. I was like, oh, I was kind of surprised that they didn't give him the belt. I thought that because my man be going to all these other countries and stuff. I thought that's what this was about to like line this up. My man's about to be going on all the world tours with that international championship. But hey, my Japanese son made it happen. He pulled out that victory as he should. One of the cleanest Blue Thunder bombs in the business. That I love, and I'd be so mad that he never gonna win with it, and it's okay, but it's cool. It's cool. That Falcon arrow from the top rope, though. I like to see more of that. That's my shit.
Hey man, wait a minute. If Sammy can win with a Blue Thunder, Take Two can win with a Blue Thunder. All right, you hold on to hope, sir.
Hey,
you hold on to that.
I see Sammy. I remember when Sammy won with it. I was like, oh, that's amazing. I didn't think that happened. Yo, man, that made me killing those Blue Thunder bombs.
I pop every time, man. It's like I've seen it 1,000 times, but I'm like, it's still so damn good from him. It's a good move, period. But it's just a je ne sais quoi about it, man.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Yes,
he's my favorite who does it.
Yes, yes,
the best
yes,
for me.
yes. The first mistake was that nigga coming out in pants. Ain't nobody asked for that. No.
Once again, dog. Edits, presentation. You want to be treated like a main eventer, but you got these fucking Hardy Boy ass pants on.
Hardy
looking
Boy.
ridiculous.
Ain't nobody asked for that.
Oh man. Oh wait. I to go back to like the first match of the night. Why does man Maskcaster out here look buck?
Oh, you broke up there.
What'd you say? I said, why was Maskcaster out there looking like with that gear he had on?
So you broke up twice.
So I think what you said was why did Max Caster look like something with the gear? Right?
Oh, Young Bucks. The Young Bucks. Why he
Oh,
have the Young Bucks?
Okay. Oh, the Max Caster. Ah, shit, man. I don't
Because that's what mediocrity does.
The fuck?
It breeds more mediocrity.
I wish I could have been here when y'all started it, talking about that match, because they were the only group that didn't get no pop, not one, and it wasn't because of Anthony. Let's make that clear.
It's never Bowen's fault.
Never Bowen's. It never will be. So,
hey, but let's talk about some niggas that matter. Let's go.
Oh,
there you
Swerve and Big Bob. Yes.
Big Bob and Swerve.
Yo, the Hurt Syndicate, man. I love them. I love them as a group. I love the theme. I love the vibes. I loved MVP not giving a fuck at the press conference. I loved everything. The whole presentation was great, right? I love the Tyler gear from Swerve. That was fire. I don't think this is the final chapter, and this match was what it needed to be. Bobby beating the shit out of Swerve Strickland. He keeps Swerve strong, you know what I mean, by him passing out to the Hurt Locker. And I heard somebody on the this podcast I was listening to, and they were talking about how they're not feeling Bobby right now. Like they were like, they anticipate when you leave WWE, like you reinvent the character you are, right? And so like they brought up the examples of like Miro and Tony Storm and stuff like that, which is cool, you know what I mean? Like I feel like in my opinion, you don't need to do that with Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley has been the same character he's been since he's debuted.
A monster.
That's what he does.
Yes.
Right? If anything, and that was another thing he brought up. They were like, Swerve has been through a lot as far as like what's put him down, like cinder blocks. You know what I mean? Like the shit he went through Hangman. And then yet he passed out to the Hurt Lock. If anything, nobody has broke out of the Hurt Lock. If I'm not mistaken, like maybe one or two people have like successfully broke out of the Hurt Lock. The move is threatening. Have you ever been put in a full Nelson by a strong human being? I haven't. But I don't want to. I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, man. It's not.
And then they go like that.
Like, dog, wait a second. So I feel like it was done perfectly. They had a good match. We got to see, they showed how much of a threat and how strong Bobby Lashley is by how he like dismantled Swerve and then ended that nigga with the Hurt Lock. And then after the match, they ended Nana with the Hurt Lock. Both of them niggas is on the ground, just laid out. That was great.
That hurt. That's the cover.
I was sad. I was like, Nana ain't deserve that, but I understand for story purposes. But I was like, damn.
Did you see the clip from like 2 weeks ago? I think it was at one of those like Comic-Con, and they pulled up on Nana.
Yes.
And they had him in the corner. Yo, I felt so bad for him, dog.
Yo, Nana out here just trying to get some bread and hear these niggas be pulling up on him.
That's what I'm saying. Sell his coffee, man. Like,
you know what that remind me of?
I know what it remind me of, but I'll let you go first. Okay.
Remember the image of the black man before he was about to go against Sid Vicious?
Yeah.
Yo, Scott, Nolo, every time I see that shit, my heart sinks for that brother. Because, man, you did not ask for any of it. Or maybe you did. I don't know. But my man just looked like he would have been anywhere else than in that ring with that machine.
There is a good chance that brother was not even in the wrestling industry long after. You feel me? Like,
hey, bro. Every time I see the Hurt Syndicate and they be like pulling up on niggas, all I see is full force and suits every single time.
Yo, what's happening?
Yo, welcome back.
Yeah. Do y'all want to talk about the I know Chaz brought it up, but I have the clip here of the press conference. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? for those that don't know, the Hurt Business, they took over the press conference, right? MVP was shooting down questions, right? Let me start by saying this. I've genuinely never had interest in being in the press room to ask questions, just because, like, I feel like there's never a clear understanding if you're supposed to ask genuine, real questions or you're supposed to keep it kayfabe. So I would get confused. I probably ask questions like, "Did you see the game last night? Like, what's your thoughts on that?" You know what I mean? Like, to deflect. But they were, you know what I mean? Like, they were. MVP was fed up. I don't think Bobby was. Bobby was out there.
Bobby's having a good time.
Yeah, Bobby was having a great time. But then this question gets brought up, so let's play it.
You guys seem very motivated to find gold here, and I just wanted to ask what it was like to come into a company and see so many Black champions, and what it meant to challenge right off the bat, essentially, a former Black world champion.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that Black champion. It's just a champion. See, we've normalized this already, and that's what I want to do with it. Winning a title as a Black champion, and there's other Black champions here, we can kind of erase that word now. We could just say champion. It could be a Black champion. It could be Asian champion. It can be Latin champion. It could be any champion. So we've already normalized that, so we can kind of erase that Black champion, and it's just.
Oh. Yeah. So if you don't mind, if I just start by saying this, right? I'm not mad at a lot of people have given Kate from Fightful a hard time today, right? And I don't think that's deserved, right? Because I genuinely don't think she was asking the question in any ill intention, right? And I saw a lot of people bring that up, like, oh, they were trying to get like a clickbait to it. And I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, that's what journalism is. You're supposed to get, like, things are supposed to attract people in, right? So I don't think she asked a bad question. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think she was trying to manipulate any type of wording for the betterment of whatever they were trying to get. I genuinely think she was just asking a question. You can kind of even hear it in her tone. Like, I feel like she was like smiling too, like just excited to ask this question to 3 prominent Black wrestlers. I don't think Bobby's response was negative. You know what I mean? He didn't disrespect her. He answered the question what I felt like the best way he probably thought he could answer. You know what I mean? And I feel like he genuinely believes that. So I think this became a very blown up topic of today. But it does peg the question about what that actually means, right? You have a multi-time world champion telling you that he does not like being referred to as a Black champion. He brought it up. They've normalized it, right? They've normalized being a champion. So I guess for both of y'all, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, have we finally reached the point now in pro wrestling where you can still celebrate somebody becoming a champion, celebrate Black talent winning champions, but like, have we been past that point of having to refer to them always as Black champions?
Nolo, you can go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let you rock, but I got you.
No, sorry.
Hold on. I can tell Nolo was like really anticipating Chaz going first.
Yeah, I don't know. I got it. I have my answer. It's just that
when Nolo has started, I was like, oh, he has some ideas. Oh shit,
because I know you were the one who brought it up, so I know.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
right.
That's the only reason I was gonna let you go first. But
fair enough.
That's all good. Ain't no biggie. So the way I look at it like this, like everything you said, like nobody is wrong or how they feel or they feel. I don't think anybody did anything like wrong in this situation. Bobby, I'm not surprised by Bobby Lashley's answer by any means, and I don't see anything. And it's not like not a slight to him or anything. It's just it just to him, he feels that it is that we have gotten past that. Me myself, I will always big up, support, and love seeing Black people do things that are great and love. So I'm gonna always say a Black champion and always put emphasis on that, because that's just how I feel like it should be done. Like, I don't think it's a negative for what Bobby his answer was, but I just personally feel anytime I see someone who looks like me do something amazing and become a champion, I want to big that up every single time, and I want to put a spotlight on it. So nothing like he can feel how he feels. I just feel how I feel about it. So every time when he does win the AEW championship, I'm be like, black ass Bobby won the won the AEW. That's what I'm gonna do.
As you should. As you should.
Exactly. That's cool. That's all. That's just me. That's all.
And before you answer, Chaz, because I know you about to cook, I do want to say that. I just want to, because I know you want to cook. All I'm gonna say is that I will never stop championing for Black anything, right? Black champions, Black athletes, Black entertainers, Black movies, Black music, Black literature, Black science, Black, anything Black, I'm going to champion, and I'm going to put Black in front of it because it is it's important.
Culture,
right?
baby.
It's culture, right? And with that being said, Bobby Lashley absolutely can feel that way 100%, right? Did he give essentially the same answer Triple H gave at the press conference a few months ago? Absolutely, right? It's all coded language in some way, shape, or form. Excuse me. But with that being said, this shit is always going to be bigger than one person's opinion, right? Everything in pro wrestling, in my eyes, will be Black, right? Because that's what I focus on primarily, right? Do I set my intention on, am I going to root for a Black competitor going for a championship? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. Because you know why? This sport is fucking racist. It's been racist. Everything about it has been racist, been rooted in racism. You know what I mean? The fact that there have been Black champions that we can't even put into celebrating because they've rooted the history so deep that you can't dig it up. So yes, I'm going to champion when a talent becomes a title holder because they are Black, and it's
in us.
Really,
what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So Chaz, the mic is yours.
Amazing points by both of you. Absolutely, I agree with everything. So let's kind of break this down. Let's go level by level. We'll start with Kate from Fightful. And I want us to do some more digging. Yeah, especially when things like that, you got to make sure you do your own research before you come with an opinion. I had saw that her and Northwest C, they had Bobby on a podcast I don't know how long ago it was, probably a long time ago, but anyway, this wasn't like the first time that the question had been asked him or the first interaction. So to me, I was like, okay, well, this isn't the first time this question, and I could be wrong. I just saw it on his face, and it might have been somebody else, but I saw on his face he tagged her, and that was that. So it wasn't like the question was far-fetched or hasn't been asked before. It just came to a higher platform and more eyes in today's market. So with that being said, I now that I had that, I didn't look at it as, oh, she's trying to raise race bait or get views and clicks. Like you said, it felt to me, and y'all know, and to us, we pick up on shit quick. We Black as fuck around here, so we know if somebody's trying to do some wild shit or just say some out of pocket shit. So, and the fact that when we all heard it, none of us thought that, I was like, okay, cool. That wasn't the case. I generally just thought it was a solid question, a really good question, a different question, because again, we always have the complaints about when it comes to these press conferences, it's like these questions be dumb as fuck or they don't make any sense. So the fact that she was willing to even go there, you know, now you can say, all right, maybe she was the wrong person, or maybe, you know, maybe she's in that context. You're entitled to your opinion. That's on you. And I'm not going to sit and try to debate that. But I also feel like, again, she wasn't trying to do anything out of the pocket. She wasn't trying to create this whole spark of controversy. I think the way the question came out, I think she's someone that is trying to do her part and, you know, making this game better and understanding she's trying to understand the plight of what Black people have gone through. And that's always been our thing. Like, don't rely on us to teach you shit. Like, Google's free, books are free. You know what I mean? We know what's going on. So I'm not about to sit and try to spoon fed you. Like, go do the work. And it felt like, okay, she's seen what's going on. I'm pretty sure she saw what happened, you know, with Triple H in his comments. I'm pretty sure she's seen it. So, and again, there's been history. So when she asked the question, I thought it was thoughtful. I thought it was solid. I thought Bobby's answer was solid, which leads me to part two. Two things can be true, right? I think I understand where Bobby was trying to come from, and I've always kind of been in the space of, you know, I love when we get to normalizing things in life that we do, and we're not like the first of it, like the first person, Black person to do this. Like, it's just normal that a Black person is doing it. It's just normal that we're out here winning. It's just normal that we're out here breaking records. It's what we should do. It's what we've always asked. You know, we're not looking to be the most dominant power. We just want to be treated equally and fairly, have the same opportunities as anybody else. So when it happens and when you see it, it's like, okay, yes, it's the first and hopefully it's not the last. So that's how the shit becomes normal. It's like, all right, I will give the flowers are due. AEW has done a solid job in trying to make sure that Black people are put in these same kind of positions to do their thing, and they're bringing in Black people to do their thing and to be at the top of the top and have these opportunities from Mercedes, from Bobby, from MVP, from Shelton Benjamin, and you know, regardless, you know, how we all feel about the person, they've done their thing with Swerve. You know what I mean? Wrestling wise, Swerve has done his thing. He's earned what he needed to do, right? So I will give those flowers. However, because of racism, because of the walls that have been put up against us, how could I not say Black champion? How could I not say Black person, Black man doing, Black woman doing numbers? I'm proud of that. That brings me joy. It when I heard Private Party talk about, you know what I mean, them winning the titles and them going to the shout out to the wrestling club, them going to that school and as Isaiah saying, seeing kids that look like him and represent him, that made me happy as shit. Like, yo, yeah, that's because again, when we want Black people to win titles, yeah, we want them because you deserve it. But we, like you said, it's a bigger thing. It's a bigger picture. It's always the bigger perspective. Representation is important. So seeing somebody that looks like us at the top of the top, that means so much to us. That's going to be so much to a little kid. It's going to be so much. I'm pretty sure some little kid, when they saw Big E and they saw Kofi win, that did numbers for them. That like, oh my God, somebody that looks like me, got tattoos, got locks, funny. They won. Like, yeah, we should want to celebrate that. I'm sorry. I'm never going to get to a spot where I'm not going to say that. Because again, if we don't use our voice, if we don't use our platforms, if we don't use everything that we've gotten to be in these positions to celebrate, then what's the point? We deserve these accolades. No, we're not doing it for the quote unquote validation of the other side. But yes, we are doing it because we want to be in these positions. We want to be seen as just as good, if not better, than our counterpart. We deserve that. This shit, wrestling, has been rooted in racism, sexism, excuse me, I'm talking too fast. Homophobic ideas for years, right? So now we're just and yeah, we're now finally seeing the fruits of the labor of what we always wanted. We're seeing black people be top of the top, not just in the ring, but out of the ring. We're seeing black people get these producer positions and these CEO positions. Not just that, let's go further. We're seeing black people run and have their own wrestling thing. Ashe, Flight Club, reality wrestling. We're seeing this shit. So this is what we've always wanted. So how could I not be like, yeah, black champion? That's what you should want to say too, right? And again, I'm not saying that Bobby was trying to, because I don't want to go that far. I don't want to say like put Bobby and Swerve and you know, kind of in that same pocket. I don't think that's what he was trying to do. I understand what he was trying to get to, and I understand his plight, how hard he's had to work to get here. And I remember even a couple of years ago when he was talking about the Hurt Business and how he was happy that he felt like he didn't need to do something like a song and dance tap toe, like it was just black brothers in suits looking clean, looking crispy. Yeah, we not, and it's not to diss that level of blackness, because we dance, we boogie, we're funny. I love our truth, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what he represents. But there always should be a balance to everything. For every art truth, there should be a Bobby Lashley. There should be somebody like that. That's just like when you look at him, he has this regal presence about him. Like there's no fake, there's no BS. And he walks around with this, you know, I hate using, but this aura and this energy where he should be respected as top of the top. But look how much work he had to put to get there. He had to do all this when the other regime was in charge. He had to leave and go do his thing in other parts to get back to that part. Like Bobby should have probably never should left WWE. But because of factors, you know what I mean, that we, you know about, he had to go do his thing. And he did his thing, came back, and he went right back to the top, right? So I say all that to say this. We've worked too hard in this game to have these opportunities, to be blessed with these opportunities, right? To now we can say there's a cornucopia of people that look like us and not just look like us, they thriving and they doing their thing. And it's not just for a show, it's not just for an act, it ain't for no tap dancing and shit like that. Nah, we have black women and black men in the major leagues and in independents doing a motherfucking thing. For too long, it's been everything going against us to try to erase our name, erase our image, erase our views, erase what we've done to the culture so hard, knowing damn well we are the culture. Nothing moves without us. So for me, nah, I'm a black man through and through, and I'm gonna celebrate being a black man through and through. And I'm gonna celebrate somebody else being a black man, a black woman through and through. And I'm gonna put that shit first every single time. And at the same time, it can be normalized, right? Two things can coexist. But I'm sorry. And Bobby's entitled to how he feel, but I'm sorry. I will never, ever just be like, you know what I mean, regular champion. Nah, you a black ass champion. You a black as fuck champion. You earn that. You deserve that. Because it ain't just about you. It's about us. It's about the bigger picture and perspective. It's about that young kid, that young girl seeing somebody look like us doing anything. Why? Because we're black.
Can you imagine if we were just called the Guy Wrestling Podcast?
You know what I'm saying? What? There's no cachet in that.
Yeah, when I tell people that we got a wrestling podcast and they ask me what it is, it's always like Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Don't you forget.
That's right.
Yeah, but yeah, so, you know what I mean? Excellent said, fellas. Excellent said. Yeah, Mox beat Orange Cassidy.
Yes, he did.
We just keep him.
Be good. About that motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we just keep moving. We just keep moving. The food's
inevitable.
Yeah. Darby ran into the truck. Whatever. I do. You know what I mean? Just because for time purposes, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that important. We can always tap into that later. But what we will talk about is I get very upset when I see black women in distress. It hurts my heart. It even hurts my heart when we don't know who did it, right? SmackDown, Jade Cargill.
Oh, no.
It's the most hoe-ass shit I have seen in a long time. Who did this?
Who
Brothers,
is responsible?
And why?
And I don't want to put any negative thoughts, but I think we all know who did this.
Oh, who do you think did this?
Oh man. Well,
I have 3 names.
I got 2.
Okay.
I got 2.
I got 3, but
okay.
Can I come up with a third? Can I come up with a third one on the spot? I can.
Sure.
I can.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start. Let's. How we'll do it. Let's start with the least, and then work our way to the person that we think is right. So we'll do least. I'll do mine. You boom, boom, boom. Right. My least is Bailey.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't. I don't think Bailey had anything to do with this.
No, Bailey not about that life.
Nah.
Bailey not about. The reason why Bailey not about that life is Bailey only about that life if there's people around, right? Like if she still had damage control, then yeah, I'd be like sure, but nah. My second, I feel like this is where our opinions will change. My second is Bianca.
My second. Oh, my bad, bro. My second is I have a duo. Jakara and Lash.
Oh. Wow.
That's mine. That is my second. Not my biggest suspect, but my second biggest suspects.
Wow. Okay. 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 You see them as designated hitters for somebody else?
No, I see them as they've been beefing with them. They've been beefing with them forever.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My second is Naomi.
Ah, that's your
second.
second.
That's
I
my
got
second.
that.
My prime suspect is Jakara and Lash under the orders of Naomi.
Okay.
All right. Naomi is my number one suspect, but all right. I see what you did. You brought it together.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mischievous black women.
My number one is Bianca. Yeah.
Binky.
Oh, you think Binky's your number one?
My number one is B. But
would you not believe? You didn't believe her theatrics?
Yo, listen, hold on, real quick. If you really pay attention, if you want to get like deep in the detective shit with it, right? When she was in the ambulance with everybody, and she was like, "It was me. It's me. It's my partner. It was me." You know what I mean? Like making it seem like she is
innocent.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like she's frantic, so she's just saying words. Nah, man, you got to read between the line. It was me. It was my partner.
I did it. I see it. She didn't say those words just to say them. She was letting it also be known.
Let it be known, right?
I see you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother.
Absolutely. And I'm also going further because before a good pocket, out of nowhere, she was posting random stuff of her being a top flight heel. And Bubba, that NXT Bianca heel was something else. There was no cause unjustified for her even posting it. It was just a string of those shits around the same time where people were like, "Oh, this could be this. Are we there yet? Are we getting there?" So that was my first thing. The second level was, and it's crazy because it's this person that's kind of put the stamp on it for me. But when Liv Morgan had said what she said about the power struggle between those two, I don't take those things lightly when it comes to the story. You don't just say those. You wouldn't just put that out there and be like, all right, we wash our hands with it. On top of that, then have the match. On top of that, then weeks moving forward, there's been instances where there's been miscommunication. That's what, so I'm putting everything together, and then the cherry on top, just now because of Scott was, it was me. It was me. You don't just say things like that if you don't have a guilty conscience.
And then think about it even too, brother. You know what I mean? And like, I hate that we are putting blame on Black women because that's not what we do on this podcast.
No, we support Black women.
And you know what? We still going to support Black women, even when they throw their partner through a glass car. You know what I mean? But think about it like this.
Great MCL.
Think of it like this, bro. When Bianca left the ring, right? She thought about continuing the match, right?
She did.
You know what I mean?
But she's such a competitor, though. She's such a competitor. She wanted to. She knew her partner would want her to win, but still.
Look.
Yeah.
Look, look. Hey, but think about it, right? Hold on, right? One could say she ran back there to be like, "Damn, I did a great work here." You know what I mean? Like, I put my partner through this window. Now, the reason why I say
handiwork.
Look, even Ted Bundy went back to the scene of the crime.
Not wrong.
People got, you know what I mean? Like, it's sick, man.
Hey, man, Ted Bundy's putting up numbers.
Oh my god! But listen, Naomi. Yeah. But look, Naomi would hurt me because we love Naomi, right? We love the glow. You know what I mean? This is what we do. I don't like seeing Naomi angry. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like too many people playing in her face, right? She has motive. She has motive, right? Boom. You see two of your friends, two of your sisters with titles, and they're always coming up to you with said titles, right? But you can't get the job done. You're not beating Nia. You know what I mean? Like Bailey always fucking up your vibe, right? Mm-hmm. Like you saw that look on her face the other night. Like Naomi there. She might not be like,
hey, maybe all she needs is just a little push in the right direction. Just the right push.
I can definitely see Lash and Jakara being like, yo, you like, yo, everybody here because of you.
Yo, for real, you started this. Like, we wouldn't even be here without you. Yet they haven't done what they needed to do to get you to the spot, to help you, lift you up, to get you to the spot where you need to be. If we were there, you would have beat Nia.
It's always them two tagged up. It's always them two having the goal. Why is it never? Why are you always kind of like the third wheel? Damn. You're not a third wheel. You got as much cachet as they do.
That's what I'm saying.
This is hurting me like to say this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it's good television.
No. It's excellent. It's a treat.
You got me locked in. You got me locked in.
Good television.
I just am not. I'm not. We have a lot going on right now. Like, when is this New Day joint happening? Is it Monday?
Oh, damn.
What does that say in your joint?
Oh, shit.
I think it is. It is Monday, ain't it?
Oh,
I forgot all about
it. Tomorrow? Great.
Oh, God. Nah, man. Nah. It can't be tomorrow. Please give me one more week.
No, he said a Monday in November. This is the last Monday.
Is this the last?
No. I feel like they would have made a bigger deal of this during the week.
Okay.
They said the whole show is going to be dedicated to them.
Watch, tomorrow morning we're gonna get tonight's the night.
Oh man.
I'm not ready, man. I'm not ready.
You know what I mean? Like, they haven't announced any matches for Survivor Series, which is cool. You know, what I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll do Cody and KO after KO told the truth about Cody.
Oh yeah, they went crazy on his ass.
Yeah, but obviously the big play. You know, what I mean, wise man.
Look at that!
Back.
Look at that shit! Look at it!
And
It's
Phil,
gonna be 4 against 5. It's gonna be 5 against 5.
That motherfucker Phil did it again. God damn it, man.
yo, going from Hell in a Cell to War Games is insane. Like you wilding, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
I
You
can't
didn't
even say he's on drugs because he's straight edge. So I don't know.
That's what I'm
it is,
saying.
bro.
That nigga just high off of life. You feel me? But hey, listen, right? I mean, I love Punk being a part of this because you know what I mean, like it's Punk, right? But man, Seth is going to blow.
No, Seth's gonna lose his shit. And you know what's even funnier? All this is Seth's fault. Everything is Seth's fault.
All of it.
Yep.
Everything is Seth's fault.
And then this nigga gonna have the nerve probably to go on Raw and be like, "Oh, for real?"
You know. Wait.
He has been on a LeBron type run of lack of accountability.
Damn.
Cause like, what did Roman do to you? What?
Hey, you know what? If you want to do like the canon of everything, you know who really is to blame for all of this?
Dean? No.
Nah. If you go back, right, and we're talking about the initial turn Seth did on the Shield, right? In order for Seth to even have gone to that point and have that conversation, Batista left, right?
Yeah.
Think about I'm just peeling back the layers of this onion, right? Yeah. The reason why we are getting Seth in his feelings right now and the way people are is because Batista quit. If Batista never quit, then Triple H never talks to Seth, and then Seth never turns on Roman.
We never get the bloodline.
If that's the case, they're gonna have to let that hurt go because I've accepted what y'all said. Big B ain't coming back no time soon.
No, Batista is.
You know what? Not even no time soon.
He's never coming back. He's coming back to the Hall of Fame. He's coming back to get his Hall of Fame, and that's it.
As he should. He don't need to come back. He has done enough.
Phenomenal actor.
I love Dave Batista. He does not need to step foot in that ring ever again.
No.
Nope. Not at all.
I still think
Batista's fault, huh? All right, I'm back. Sure.
Yeah. Really, if you really think about it, there's a lot of like storylines. All you gotta do is just go back to the origin of the story to figure out who's at fault.
True. You're right. I just want to crash out. I want an epic crash out from Seth. That's all I want. That's all I want, really.
I think Seth cost the Bloodline the match. The OG Bloodline.
Oh, because he goes at Punk?
I feel like he goes for Bronson and inadvertently cost him the match.
So I'm going opposite. Because I feel like this is what it should be. It should be the final chapter as far as the bloodline is concerned. I have them winning, even though I know I'm early. Have them winning, but I have Seth getting involved to help, and then after the match, crashing out on Punk. That's what I got. Like, because I don't like Bronson. Because again, I'm not about to help Bronson. So I'm gonna do this only so I can fuck your ass up in the cage, and that leads to, again, WrestleMania. I think.
I see more Scotland scenario happening where he goes in to try to attack Bronson, messes up, Punk. And then hits Punk instead.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it. I love it. Chaos for me.
Either way,
Yeah,
some violence, right?
for sure.
Yes,
I'll be
sir.
right back, fellas.
Yeah, no problem, man.
What do
No
you
problem.
think?
I just feel like everybody in this match is like bred for everybody on the new bloodline is like bred for a War Games match. Like Tama,
Oh, this was made for him.
Jacob.
That unhinged individual.
Oh my. I hope Jacob is the last person because I would love to see him stand in the cage, just going
The whole time, just sitting there waiting to unleash this unholy attack on everyone.
that's what I'm saying, man. I just feel like I feel like the OG bloodline does not need any of these wins, right? I feel like it does more for the new bloodline to win because I feel like this is not the end of the story. I think it's the end of the story right now.
Right.
Right. They can always get the W back, right? We got, we don't know what matches are happening at Saturday night's main event. We don't know what matches are happening at the first Netflix. If I'm not even mistaken, I think they added another Saturday night's main event the week before the Rumble. So
yes, they did.
we got this time to fill, right? So why not just let's see the descent of Roman Reigns for a little bit before we get back to the rising up.
I guess I get that, but I'm also thinking like, do we have that much time, right? Because we still got to factor in Cena and all this, into what the plans are for him. How
Cena
we
got there to the Rumble, dog, or Netflix.
which I'm cool with. I'm fine with that. But I guess I'm thinking about, again, I still see the play being for WrestleMania, Cody versus Roman 3. I still see that. I am not off that. But I guess I'm trying to figure out if we're going to do with your scenario, Solo would still have to be in a prominent role all the way up to Mania, or at least Rumble. Well, no, I'm sorry, not Rumble, because Rumble's coming soon. Or at least, Elimination Chamber. Like, if that is going to be the case and the descent still going to be, then at what point in time do we start to see the rise back of Roman to Solo, Solo. The rise of him back to being, the main guy. And then because still, and I don't mean to cut you off, I'm gonna let you go. And we still got to factor in the Rock. How are we gonna get there? So
the money match for Cody is not the Rock anymore. It is not Roman. The money match for Cody is Cena.
Okay.
That should be the match, the WWE Championship match for
at
Cody.
Mania. Wow. Okay.
Because number one, right, it's not been confirmed that The Rock is going to be at Vegas, right? You know what I mean? Like, granted, his last movie bombed, so we will see him. But yeah, we will see. He will be there. He will be there. Right?
If you smash.
Yeah. Hey, yo, dog, that's hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
The game is the game, brother. It didn't do well. You didn't do
No,
but yeah, Cody and Cena just to me feels like that should be the match going into Mania. Because number one, I want to see Cena bar this nigga up something serious,
and he will.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all.
You ran to be a champion. I stayed.
Ooh,
yeah, there you go. That's a good storyline. Plus, again, everybody
you had to play in another. You had to play in another ballpark to get somewhere, and then you had to bring your ass back to get to the top.
And then people got the nerve to compare you to me. Yeah. Oh no, Scott. No, you're not gonna do this to me. No, I'm gonna stick. Well, I'm gonna stick where I'm at. I'm gonna stand on it.
It's not where you want to be. Come on over.
Hey. Come to the winning side, brother.
Man, leave me alone. Leave me alone, man.
Just real quick before we get to the most important part of this pod, and then we wrap it up. Thoughts on Ricky popping up at GCW?
It was dope, man. and it was nice. The way he entered, he came down the damn escalator
with the Louis bag.
Cold, bro. You know he just finished shopping. That shit was dope. And he was talking that talk.
Which once again makes me want, like, nigga, what is Tony Khan doing?
Yo, real fucking shit. What the fuck is he was in that Full Gear? So I don't ever really watch a podcast full. I mean, not for that. I haven't done it in a while. I'm probably gonna be locked in the whole time. Him talking to Chris Van Lee because I need answers and I need them now.
Oh yeah, that joint drops tomorrow.
What is going on?
Tuesday?
Like Tuesday, yeah. What the hell is going on? Go ahead, Nolo. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. I kind of forgot what I was about to say, but it's all good.
You was gonna say something about Ricky and Ricky in the situation. I'm assuming.
Oh no, it has something to do with Ricky, but I don't remember exactly what I was gonna say. But it was just good to like see him in like a ring again, and that we now know that he has a match coming up soon. And I guess it's just like you said, I'm gonna be locked in for this interview. Hopefully we get some answers on what's going on. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Because Scotland texted me yesterday. He was like, isn't GCW in New Jersey the same place that AEW is? And I was like, yep. and we were both just like, maybe he'll pop up at on the pay-per-view.
We were wrong. Yeah, we were wrong.
He was in the cut. He was in the cut.
Yes, in the cut, rolling doobies up.
Rolling doobies up.
That's exactly what he was.
But to finish out the this wonderful podcast that we have had this week, Friday I was on break and I was heating up my food and I saw Elliot Wilson tweet and it was a track listing. So my first instinct, I thought it was like an album that was coming. I didn't know the shit had actually dropped until I went to Spotify. I was like, oh, these are songs.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar dropped a surprise album Friday afternoon, GNX. And man, what a moment. What a moment. Man.
What a moment.
First impressions, gentlemen. You know what I mean? I've listened to it 5 times already.
I've listened to it a fair amount of times as well.
I'm about to be in my 3rd run tonight at work.
Yeah, pretty much. So like you, I was chilling. I was just enjoying my Friday. I get a phone call from my man's Cheevers. Cheevers calls me, who doesn't call me that often, to let me know that he was like, yo, the street saying Kendrick dropped. And I said, excuse me? So got off the phone with him, went looking, went to Apple Music, seen it there. It wouldn't play for me. I said, what is this? What is this? Why won't this shit play? I was so upset. Then he sent out the link that put put all the DSPs for it. And it finally, the Spotify joint finally started working. And when a magical moment of when I was able to listen, man. Woo! What, dog? I love surprise drops. I love surprises, especially when they're great and they come from people who are amazing artists and know what the hell they doing. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got this.
Man, Chaz, where were you?
I was asleep. I was not the fuck because I work late shift, so I got home at 7. Nothing that came out, but then I thought just a regular Friday. You know what I'm saying? No expectations, no nothing. And I had woke up to it. No, I woke up and started scrolling, getting my news up, and the first person I see was Gresh talking about some Squabble Up. And I ain't think nothing. I was like, all right, nothing. And then I kept seeing people say Squabble Up. I'm like, okay, something happened. And then the next thing I scroll to is somebody, I can't think, I don't know if it was Low. Shout out to Wrestling Wind Down. No, it was her. It had you remember Roderick when he was doing the Adam, but she had put, mustard, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So then I was like, search for you, like, what's trending, and sure enough, GN fucking X, Bubbas. I literally had plans to do something else. All that changed when I was like, I'm getting up, I'm going to the gym, and I'm a lot to fuck into this whole fucking album. And what can you say that hasn't already been said about Kendrick Demon Lamar, man? Like this is a chill ass psychopath that puts out good music.
Super villain, dog.
A fucking super villain.
Super villain.
One of the chillest super villains I've ever seen in my life.
You know what? You know what they need to do? You know the 21 Savage joint, the meme of him like this. It needs to be Kendrick.
Yeah,
that's who it really needs to be.
He's demonic in the most respectful way possible. And the beauty of all of it was that the street saying this is not even an album, this is a mixtape. What?
Which is true. That's insane.
What?
Because this shit is incredible.
This is a mixtape.
Do you hear the money that was spent on that album? The samples. Those samples
shit,
are crazy.
The samples alone.
I ain't go, man. Look, so my favorite track on this joint is Luther. I love that song. Mm-hmm. And when I heard the Luther sample, I was just like, it's like warm. It's like a warm Saturday morning, and you got your coffee. And you just like, you know what I mean. But like,
I have that feeling for Heart Part 6.
Heart Part 6 is
Yo, that scrunched. Yo, that the Tupac joint, reincarnated.
Reincarnated.
Oh, my face scrunched up. I heard. I was like,
It was like somebody said this was an evil hyphy album.
Yo, it's so damn West Coast too, man. That shit is great.
This shit was pure West Coast through and through, buddy.
Hey,
and
the West won this year.
Oh yeah.
Musically, they won this year.
Got it.
K-Dot, Soulburger, Tyler Creator,
Absol.
Absol.
So Vince Staples dropped.
Yeah.
Schoolboy. I'm missing one of my favorites. Shit. Numbers. Larry June.
Damn, was that this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
Correct. Right. Exactly.
West won, dog. The West got it. Shout out to our homie Erica. Shout out to
Erica, man. Yeah,
everybody from the West Coast. Absolutely, man.
Hey, I'll be there when Kendrick announces them concert tickets. I'll be there.
Oh, I gotta go to one.
Yeah,
I'm not missing that.
That gotta happen.
No, I just okay. Here's a good question. Here's a good question. What's your least favorite song on the album?
Ooh,
my least favorite.
Favorite.
G and X.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I get why. I get why.
Not like it's bad, just my least favorite.
Yeah.
Scott, what's yours?
Peekaboo.
Okay.
Yeah, not my favorite. Still great, but not my. Yeah.
Hey man, something had to be last.
Damn, that's a great fucking question. I would probably go Peekaboo as well. Gloria was beautiful, but it didn't like
move
me, right? So if you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take that back. Gloria was probably my least favorite. It was fantastic, and I got the concept. It just didn't. It wasn't the one that was like gave me the juice.
What is your favorite?
Luther.
I know Luther's yours.
Yeah, Luther.
I ain't gonna hold you. The way he came out swinging,
Whacked Out Mirror.
Whacked Out Mirror is probably my favorite, man.
It's between that and the Heart Part 6 because I love like the story that he was telling in it.
Right? Yeah.
No, and the SWV sample is outrageous.
Let me tell you something.
You know the like did deep dive in that, right?
That's where I was about to go.
I know who produced it.
Just the deep dive of using that song and that sample.
Yep.
Like this nigga is an autistic supervillain, bro. Like this shit is insane, man.
Bro, like I just think it's hilarious. That man didn't even someone tried to take your thing, because every rapper has a thing. Kendrick has the Heart series. Tried to use it and name one of his diss songs towards you that. You then said that shit never happened. Don't know what you're talking about. Came out with your old shit that is way better anyway, and doesn't mention him at all. Has nothing to do with him. Not in the slightest.
He never mentioned Drake one time.
Nope.
But you knew when he did talk about him. That's genius on a whole nother level that we still can't really comprehend. Again, the conversation is definitely need to be had as far as between Jay and Kendrick. I know, Scott, you say he surpassed. I know a lot of people say they're mutuals. Jay's my favorite rapper of all time. I never thought I would have somebody come touch it. Nah, Kendrick, right?
When have we had someone like have a year like this?
This year alone. This year alone.
It's officially up there with like a 98 DMX or like you know what I mean? I feel like all the greats have that significant year. And the fact that I feel like Kendrick does this, we do this with Kendrick all the time. Like 2015 was Kendrick, you know what I mean? Or like 2017 was Kendrick. But like this year, just mind you, all this shit started in what? When did the Like That track drop? What?
All this shit started in May? It was March.
It started in March.
March, okay.
It was April or March. What is either March? No, May's when the disses started. But the Like That was March or April. It was one or the other. Hey, man.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Drake. Because Drake gave us this Kendrick Lamar and gave us this music back to back.
I'll tell you this right now. If I was Drake, I'd hate everybody. Everybody, bro. All that shit taught you. You know, like I feel like it's good to like know to like where you stand with people.
Yes. Yeah.
And he learned this year that
they
ain't too many on his side. For real.
Yeah.
He is a lot more alone at the top than he thought he was.
You know, I was gonna say you can there's a darker premise to like when he was kind of alluding that like Drake was trying to buy information. Like that could have went way darker than just information being passed, right? Like niggas would sell you out for an Arizona tea if you know what I mean? Like, but people in LA they love Kendrick, you know what I mean? So
dog. Haven't you seen this? That's Drake's move. He tried to do the same thing with Push. And then Push was like, there's nothing to sell. There's nothing to sell. Where's nothing here?
You know how desperate you got to be to sell Bitcoin? That's crazy.
Oh man,
that
shit is crazy.
I will say the last thing before we wrap up with this. Wayne, just relax, homie.
Hey man, hey Bubba, relax. Hey brother, hey.
Just chill.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Hey, yo. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do right now. I feel like now I'm gonna preface this first with I think Kendrick would win a battle regardless. I 100% I'm on that side. I just don't like how like we're trying to like some people out here acting like Wayne hasn't been killing it like for like the last couple years. like when he's been doing his thing. That's my only gripe I have with it.
It's like somebody brought up. They were like, "When has Wayne ever won a rap beef that he's been a part of?"
Never.
That's my argument. You know what I mean? Like
He's never won. No,
he's never won. You gotta think he pushed slaughtered him, and Gilly the Kid beat him, right? Even though that didn't really last but too long. But of all his battles, he's never won. And you know, I'm not ever gonna disrespect, you know what I mean, Wayne, especially we know when Wayne had that Cena kind of run, like we were there. So I'm gonna make sure I give his flowers, but it's just you're not that same guy, and you're not battle tested to go where Kendrick can go. And on top of that, you got some skeletons in your closet that I don't think you want people to know, and that's where Kendrick is at right now. Fuck pulling punches. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going for blood. He said blood is just pain to me. Excuse me?
but I also think he would show Wayne mercy. Like even Drake, he tried to show him mercy. He literally showed him we can go one way or we can go this other way.
He did.
And Drake chose the other way. If they just kept it on just some rap shit, then it'd have been fine.
Now you know what it is? It's the unknown of it, right? Because I legit think if push came to shove, like if Cole, like let's say J. Cole had stayed in this feud, right?
Oh yeah.
I definitely feel like there would have been like, yeah, that's my man, but like I'm going to eliminate your existence.
Right.
Which if you think about it, he kind of did. Without even doing J. Cole did that to himself. Never mind.
I say,
yeah, Cole did that to himself.
We all looked at Cole and was like, you made the right decision, dog, but we still hate it.
Right. Correct. Yes. Like, am I gonna still talk shit about what you did? Sure. Am I still gonna listen to the album comes out? Yes. That's just it.
Cole did. Oh, my bad. Go for it.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, Cole really did do it to himself because you could have kept it. Yes, your man's. Know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they're still close. I mean, I don't know if they talked recently, but I don't think it's like the bridges are burned because again, Schoolboy Q was the one that told him you need to get the fuck up out of here expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure that came from Kendrick. So, I don't think that like the friendship is dead. I just think Cole really kind of just you jumped the gun too early before you could really even manifest see what it was because again, like y'all said, he was trying with Drake. He was like, yo, I'm not necessarily here to go this route, but as the Pac say, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Where Cole fucked up was deleting the album. That's where Cole messed up.
Right.
If Cole had just left the album but been like, yo, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm good. You still look crazy, but at least you're standing on business. You took the whole shit down and then apologized. You can never. I never want to hear you say like, "Oh, I'm the best rapper." No, sir, you are maybe 7th, maybe.
God,
and it's crazy because I think Cole is so good and so nice, but the moment he did that, I never want to hear you talk about how you could kill people ever again. No, you had your chance and you said no, thank you.
Yeah, so you're out of here. You're gone. You're gone.
and it hurts because I'm a Cole stan through and through. Like, I just knew.
I've always been Kendrick. Kendrick was always my favorite.
And respect. No, I mean, no question about it. I just knew we were gonna get a generational, just strictly rap. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, you could have kept it rap. Kendrick, if Kendrick blood wasn't for you, it was for Drake. You could have kept it strictly rap. You had no reason to think where it could have gone personal because you wasn't trying to take it there. So like you said, if we was just strictly bars, metaphors, similes, and blow for blow, nigga, you right up there. So that's where it was frustrating for me. You said, you started going personal. You're not in that space no more. No, you created that. Nobody ever thought it was going to be personal between you and we just always wanted the battle between you and Kendrick, like a friendly spar, like when Kobe went against T-Mac, you know what I'm saying? Or any type of two great competitors. You just want to see them go at it. That's all we wanted to see. You took that away from us. So not only can you not say that, it stings for your true core fans because it's like, yo, you robbed us of a moment. So, damn, cold shit.
It is what it is, baby. It is what it is.
But shout out to Kendrick.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Can't wait.
You can find me at PoeticScotland on X, Scotland_Underwood on IG, and I'm on Blue Sky, but I'm not up there.
I feel you.
It's just a placeholder.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky at Raleoftheleaf. Follow the two pod pages at bgwpod on all those same platforms. Shout out to my man Scotland out here on his flu game shit.
Cough nearly took me out.
Yeah, I know. I seen you.
Yeah, man. I'm sleepy now.
Yeah.
I get it.
But luckily, it's only a 3-day work week and all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely. Definitely need you to get better.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Find me on IG, my Chaz OB IG, my man's old Twitter, Blue Sky placeholder, my man Chaz.
And follow DMacTardy across all platforms. Before we really get up out of here, I do want to address the elephant in the room about somebody being on this show when they have been terminated. I'm a big believer in fulfilling your contractual obligations. So you know what I mean. Thank you, Nolo, to doing this show until the final whistle until we find your replacement. Currently in discussions with Achievers right now. I do have a video response about why and what happened. So if you just give me a second, I'll load that bad boy up.
Okay. All right. Let's see. This is about to be so disrespectful. I already know this is
decisions of my professional career. Today, I terminated Phil Brooks, CM Punk, for cause. This stems from a backstage incident at AEW All In last Sunday. The incident was regrettable, and it endangered people backstage. That includes the production staff, the people who help put the show on every week, innocent people who had nothing to do with it. I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. I've been producing them on this network for nearly 4 years.
Yeah.
Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Never feel safe.
I don't think anybody should feel that way at work. I don't think the people I work with should feel that way. And I had to make a very difficult choice today. It came at the recommendation of a discipline committee here in AEW, as well as outside legal counsel, who delivered a unanimous recommendation. And I have followed up on that recommendation.
Until we come out the formalities, you'll get a nice severance package. Just thank you, bro. Thank you for your contributions to BGW. You know what I mean? When we do eventually have the BGW Hall of Fame, you will be in the legacy wing.
Hey, yo. Okay, first of all, can't get rid of me, dog. We in this. Blood in, blood out, bitch. We in we beat you.
Oh my god.
That's not how this works. I'm just letting you know. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here. I will be on your screens every single time. This nigga missed one show, and then I get out here getting fired. They said some bullshit. That's cool though. That's all right.
Hey man,
one out of 183.
Remember, just remember this. I went through a committee, so I was not the only person that voted for you to be out.
Oh.
I just want to bring that up.
Who else? Who you ask, Zach?
Hey, man.
I mean, Zach got a lot of power. I will say that.
Hey, man. I ain't got nothing personally against Zach.
You want to talk about fearing for somebody's life? I am scared. I am bullied every single day. But anyway, if you would like to still show up to the podcast, you're more than welcome to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you're more than welcome to be a guest anytime.
So now he's the guest host? That's wild. That's not.
Hey, dog. Hey, this is the disrespect. This is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen. But it's okay. It's fine. It's all good. Just wait.
Next week will be 185. We will have the good brother Lorenzo on to take his rightful place as the new. And also, we will have a special co-host, Nolo Green. So until 185, everybody, we out.
Hey, yo, man. Peace out to my world.
Damn. It's me pouring out beer for you, brother.
I appreciate that, bro.
No problem, man. At the end of the day, fellas.
Nolo got to get fired.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
We out, man. Peace.